Sometimes I wish that there was a quick fix for all of our mental dysfunction. And I wish there wasn't as much shame around the traumas and the shame around sexual trauma and abuse, and shame for asking and finding help, especially in the community of Black and brown people. I feel like there's still a really strong stigma, and we're just pushed and pushed and pushed to be like super, super successful and excellent. And it's really looked down upon to say, hey, I need help, I'm not feeling good, I don't know how to process my emotions, whether it's the ability to have capacity to complete tasks, whether you are suffering from ADHD, or just, still, we still resonate with all of our trauma that we gained in our family dynamic because, as children, as young human beings, when we come through the portal, there are certain basic things that we need. And if you're born into a family system that doesn't have those support structures, then they just basically pass on their trauma and their lack of tools. And so then it's this incredible cycle of children raising children, abused people raising abused people, traumatized people raising traumatized people, and creating more trauma. And if you look around the United States, if you look around, particularly the United States, I'm going to stick with that, you see a lot of mental illness, and it doesn't surprise me that the country has this, with Trumpism and MAGA, that there's this polarity and there's this vast sea of mental illness and susceptibility to cult. And if you think about what a cult is, it's a family, it's a structure. People can look and see each other and really feel like they belong. So it says a lot about the family structure, about our dynamics, and about how, churches used to fill that void, but churches have their own toxicity. So my question to the general public is, what do you do to take care of yourself? What is your, aside from, I know most of us self-medicate, or at least some of us do. I don't. I'm sober 9 years. But what is it that you do? How do you find your ballast? How do you find your balance? I would really like to know. And would it be useful to have not a quick fix, but something that you could count on? And what would that look like to help you, deal with the infinite number of ways that we struggle? There's, betterhealth.com, which you can go and get therapy there, but sometimes therapy isn't enough and you need a spiritual dynamic. And then obviously spirituality sometimes isn't enough because you need a therapeutic modality to add to it, or sometimes you need medication. So, and it's expensive. But I just wonder, well, first of all, as a culture, we have to find a way to become healthier, I think. And we're being forced anyway with the world breaking. Yeah, so let me know what it is that you do to find your balance. And I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. And I care about everybody, even people that I don't agree with. Yeah, I have had to break up with some people who voted for him because it really hurts me that anybody would put their faith into somebody as toxic as he is. Anyway, let me know what it is that you do to find yourself. And I'm curious. Okay? Thanks.